When I started creating this build, I never imagined that this build can kill a boss within 20 seconds, that too in Apocalypse difficulty. I was really surprised to see that this build can deal such insane amount of damage. Now before I start sharing the build details, I want to let you know that I would be sharing a secret tip about bows which I'm pretty sure that most of the Remnant 2 players don't know about. This tip can help you deal additional damage and also increase the projectile speed of your arrows without using any equipment or mutators. But before we do that, let's talk about the build first. For the primary archetype I'm using Hunter, and for the secondary archetype I'm using Gunslinger. And for the skills I'm using Hunter Shroud and Bulletstorm. Then I'm using Phase Royal Armor Complete Set and Shielded Heart Relic. For the relic fragments I'm going for weak spot damage, range damage and range crit damage. For the primary weapon I'm using Crescent Moon Bow with Supercharger Mutator. And regarding the melee weapon and secondary weapon, you can use any weapon, it's up to you. I would only recommend using the Healing Shot mod for the secondary weapon because this build lacks health regen. Then for the amulet I'm using Necklace of Supremacy, and for the rings I'm using Burden of Destroyer, Probability Cord, Vestige of Power, and finally Xenia's Malice. Now let's talk about traits. You need max level Vigor, Endurance, Spirit, Expertise, Barkskin, Fitness, and you also need level 10 Summoner for the max level Regrowth trait. Now it's time to talk about the secret tip for bows in Remnant 2. So as most of you know that bows have two types of attack. The first one is the normal attack, which you execute by aiming and then instantly shooting the arrow. The second one is the charge attack, which you execute by aiming and then holding down the shoot button to charge your arrow and then release it. But there is a third type of attack for bows, which is called the perfect charge attack, which deals more damage than your regular charge attack and has an increased projectile speed. To execute this attack, you need to charge your arrow until the outer circle touches the inner circle of your aim, and once they both touch each other, you have to release the arrow to execute the perfect charge attack. Now how to determine the difference between the charge attack and a perfect charge attack. Whenever you execute a perfect charge attack, you can see the outer circle enlarges when you release the arrow. You won't see this outer circle for a charge attack. It will only appear for a perfect charged attack. I hope this tip will help you improve your gameplay. The only downside of using this build is that your character is very fragile. You will die from only 2 hits. Some bosses can even kill you in a single hit. So if you are planning to play with this build, then I would advise you to play safe or at least keep spamming your relic so that you would have always a shield to protect you. That's all I have about this build. You can enjoy the rest of the video and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.